The Nosferatu movie.
Ooh.
I was pumped, dude. I was very excited because the director...
Can I cut in real quick?
Sure.
Nosferatu. Dracula?
Now, you heard me just say it the right way, and you just did it your own way.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Do it again.
Nosferatu.
Cool. What are you, Naruto?
Nosferatu?
Nosferatu.
Yeah, but it doesn't roll off the tongue. Like, I feel like I'm getting some phlegm when I say Ratu, so I'm going to say Nosferatu.
Okay, for sure.
So, pre-Dracula, post-Dracula, Dracula's father, like, he's a vampire, right?
So that was I had a lack of an understanding too. I just knew that it was like a classic from the 1920s. It was a popular book in like the late 1800s, early 1900s. And I knew that he was like the basis for all the
SpongeBob.
What's that?
SpongeBob episode. Nosferatu.
Yes, Nosferatu. That's literally my main understanding. Yeah.
God.
Which now, when I explain this to you, it's weird that he was in the episode. So I thought it was going to be like a cool vampire movie, but that's where they get all the tropes of like, can't be in the sunlight, they drink blood, they're evil.
Yeah.
But back in the day, vampires were scary and like a specter of the night. Now they're sexy and cool. Like we've sexified vampires. Nicolas Cage. Yeah. The Twilight movies.
Yeah.
So like stuff like that, we've made them sexy, but they used to be something that like you would read about and be like, that's horrifying. Because they weren't like hot, glowing Edward Cullens. They were like decrepit and they were enormous and they've been dead for 400 years and they would suck your blood from like your rib cage, whatever. First of all, Johnny Depp's daughter is the lead. Can we stop giving the nepotism hires no matter what? It's a huge production film. Just give it to somebody who's good at acting.
True. I'm having trouble leaning into Gracie Abrams.
I hate it. I don't get it.
I like the taking that shirt off. Like I like that. I like that one. I think it's a good song. But I'm always gonna be like, she got here because of JJ.
Yeah, and for no other reason. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought people were doing that trend on TikTok as like a joke for how bad the song was.
What's wrong with the song?
It doesn't sound good to when I hear it.
It's a catchy song.
Yeah, whatever. In the 1930s, people thought Nazism was catchy too. So just
it's true.
Believe whatever you want. Kyle
She
Pagan.
probably will sell out Madison Square Garden as well.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yep.
So we see the movie, and I'm like pretty excited about the opening stuff's cool. The Nosferatu guy's scary as hell looking. The main guy's pretty good. Then I just find out it's just girl porn again.
What's that mean?
It's just girl porn. It's basically what happens is the main girl is like, yo, I'm literally, I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. The beginning of the movie is her being like, fuck, I'm a teenage girl. I'm so lonely right now. Can somebody come to me? And Nosferatu's been sleeping and he's like, young puss? So then he just goes and he bangs her and they're connected. I swear to God. Goes and he bangs her and they're connected. That's how their connection happens. So then she has
because she like yelled into the night, can someone come for me?
Girl priv. Girls get whatever they want, dude. Like, imagine if I was hearkening out of the side of my window being like, can I please have some pussy?
And he just awakes from a slumber.
He literally says, I've been sleeping for hundreds of years and you awoken me.
Because this girl was just like, I need somebody in me.
Yep. And he said, I'll be there. Then you have to watch her have like it's just her little O in the beginning of the movie. That's tough to watch with your girlfriend.
No.
Oh, it is, Kyle Pagan.
No.
Because then I'm looking at her and I'm like, I hope she doesn't like this. Like,
That's
it's like,
true.
When you watch with your parents, you're like, this is weird for all of us. I'm watching that with her and I'm like, fuck, this could be like a weird girl turn on.
Yeah, it's like she wants to bang the old decrepit 400-year-old, and you can't come back from that.
There's nothing. I mean, Donald Trump's done it for years, but
Yeah, he at least has money. Nosferatu's just slept in a dusty wooden.
That's what you think. Then you find out he's the lineage of a rich family in Transylvania, and he lives in this beautiful house. And that's what the whole thing is. The guy's the girl marries a guy who's a real estate agent, and he just has to go get Nosferatu a new house that he bought.
Wait, is this like a present day Nosferatu?
1832. Like, what are we doing?
There was no real estate agents in 1832.
Well, do you know what they called him? They called him an estate agent because they all lived in estates.
This guy like went to what, like fucking Transylvania U and got his real estate license or something like that. Like, what are we talking about here?
He's on Zillow, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's so his boss tells him like go hook him up. Then you find out his boss is part of a cult that Nosferatu runs.
Wow.
And the whole movie is just being like Nosferatu finds out that's her boy. And he's like, I got to get rid of this guy so I can fucking bang this chick. Because for some reason...
This is just Hollywood.
It's just all it is.
It's just Hollywood producers.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Yeah, it's just Scientology.
Yeah, and the whole thing is just like her being like, I'm so mad he still wants me. And the boyfriend gets his ass beat by him. And all this stuff is just him coming to her in dreams. And her being like, don't even look at me. And he's like, you want me. And then the husband is just like a douche who just keeps running back and forth. He comes back. They have like a thing where he finally visits her and she like almost kisses him. Mind you, he's like 7'5" and he looks like Brittany Griner. With all due respect. And they just keep having connection. And it's just her being like, I know he wants me so bad, and we just have to find a way to get rid of him. Kyle, do you know the way that they have to get rid of him, the way they kill him in the end?
Stab him in the heart with a stake.
That's what they say the boyfriend has to go do to trick him so that she can fuck him until the sun comes up and he dies while fucking her and the sun kills him.
Are you serious?
It's unbelievable. It's girl porn, dude. She's like, basically the main scientist who figures it out tells the boyfriend, yeah, go stab him with a stake. That'll kill him. And then the boyfriend walks away and he goes to the girlfriend. He's like, you're going to have to fuck him. I swear to God.
Dude, are you allowed to be mad at your wife for like fucking Nosferatu even though she killed him? Like,
well, I think you should, but I watch stuff as like a boyfriend perspective where I'm like, all right, fuck him. And she has to willingly invite him for him to do it. Because he tells her, I'll keep killing people you love if you don't do it, whatever. So he does kind of ball out. He kills like her best friend and her best friend's kids. Like he really is.
The kids too?
Yeah, he means business.
That's some dark shit.
So she invites him over. Yeah, she DMs him. She's like, you still up? Whatever. And she puts on a lacy wedding dress. Mm-hmm. So now she's getting dressed sexy, which is like, that's girl porn.
Yeah.
No reason to do that. You could wear slacks and a hoodie. Mm-hmm. He shows up. To me, he just wanted her blood. But she's like, he should probably fuck me too.
Nosferatu going for that long too?
Evidently so, dude. He popped the Viagras and a couple Blue Chews. And
that's 400 years old, man.
Well, that's, you know what bothered me?
Still works?
There's a part that bothered me in the movie as a boyfriend, and this is the one that I worried that like the girlfriend might like. So she's laying in bed, and he gets on top of her, and then the scene cuts, and then it comes back, and her shirt's off. I'm like, your shirt doesn't need to be off. Her boobs are out.
Her boobs are out.
I'm talking tits.
Good boobs?
No. Horrifying looking. Small.
So that's even worse. That's how you know that the industry's going to the girlies.
Yeah, she had nepo
because
titties.
she had nepo titties. They were terrible titties. Like if this was filmed in the 90s, filmed in the early 2000s, it'd be fucking Pamela Anderson.
Yes.
Big, huge honkers. Mm-hmm. And we have little fucking A's. Are you serious? Nobody wants to see little A's on the silver screen.
Early 2000s boobs. It was a disgrace. So then it cuts to the scene. She's naked. Doesn't need to be naked. That was definitely a her thing. And then meanwhile, the boyfriend's like, you know, dodging rats, and he's like in some gross tomb, and he's trying to find out how to stab the guy in the chest. And then you could tell they insinuate he just put his weenie in, and she hits like a huh. I'm like, don't make any silent, quiet. What the fuck are we doing sexy noises for? It pissed me off. Dude.
What do you think Nosferatu is working with down there?
It was enormous. They show you it.
What?
Yeah, in the beginning of the movie, you see a soft penis.
Full cock?
I would venture to guess.
Oh my God, we never got full cock in the 90s or early 2000s. Like, why is full cock like a thing now, dude?
Dude, it's scantily clad too, where it's like he stands up and you can kind of see it in like the shadowy early morn, where there's just like the first, you know, the moon reflecting the sun's light at like 5 a.m. and you could just see like the side of it. And to scale, he's probably 7 foot. So I would imagine he's rocking with like a soft 6.
Oh my God.
She gets possessed at one point. Oh, Kyle Pagan. At one point before this all happens,
spoiler.
She gets really.
Spoiler.
She gets.
I just want to make sure the listeners are like, you never told a spoiler.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
You can't say that now. I told you spoiler.
Yeah, the Patreon is full of spoilers, dude. Well, this will spoil your fucking night because she, I think it's like semi-possessed by him and says to the husband, you could never please me how he does.
Damn, dude.
What do we, it's girl porn.
You literally sent him to do your dirty work and the entire time. Yeah. You made him fucking get a house for the guy.
That's what I'm saying. And the reason he went to get the house is so he can get commissioned to buy them a bigger house.
Dude, that's a dude that just bringing his lunch pail to work, trying to provide better for his family.
That's all I'm saying.
And she's fucking Nosferatu on the side.
Fucking him on the side and deeply entrenched in him. And so they bang and they show him put the wiener in. She makes a noise and then he bites her and starts sucking the blood out. Then the boyfriend realizes that the professor led them there so he wouldn't be anywhere near to try and stop it. They bring him back. The morning comes. Nosferatu dies. Husband sees them with Nosferatu in his wife. They're both naked. Wife's dead. Nosferatu's dead.
Wife's dead?
Ends. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of was okay with that one.
Good.
Yeah. And then we get home and I'm like, so what'd you think? She was like, maybe no more movie nights for a little while. I'm like, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's Nosferatu. Not a good. Watch it with your boys. Don't go with your lady.